There are moments in sports that fans remember for years. Not just because of what happened on the court, but because of the unexpected reactions they create. And that's exactly what happened during a recent NBA Finals game, when one of the biggest stars on the planet, Taylor Swift, found herself at the center of a viral moment that nobody saw coming. Now, if you've been anywhere near social media over the last 24 hours, chances are you've already seen the clip. It's only a few seconds long. No dramatic speech. No interview. No major announcement. Just a spontaneous reaction from Taylor Swift after a huge Knicks scoring play. Yet somehow, those few seconds have become one of the most talked about moments from the entire game. And honestly, that's saying something. Because this wasn't just any basketball game. This was the NBA Finals. The biggest stage in professional basketball. A place where every shot matters. Every possession matters. Every reaction matters. The atmosphere inside Madison Square Garden was already electric. Fans were on edge. Celebrities packed the courtside seats. Millions of viewers were watching from around the world. And everyone knew they were witnessing a potentially historic night. But nobody expected Taylor Swift to steal part of the spotlight. The fascinating thing is that Taylor wasn't there to perform. She wasn't there to promote an album. She wasn't launching a new project. She wasn't giving a speech. She was simply there to enjoy the game. And perhaps that's why the moment resonated with so many people. For years, the public has seen Taylor Swift as one of the most carefully watched celebrities in the world. Every appearance becomes news. Every photo becomes a headline. Every gesture gets analyzed. But what happened during this game felt completely different. It felt real. It felt natural. It felt like one of those rare moments where a celebrity forgets that millions of people are watching and simply reacts from the heart. As the Knicks battled through one of the most intense stretches of the game, tension was building throughout the arena. Fans were standing. People were shouting. Every basket was met with an explosion of noise. And then came the play. A huge scoring shot for New York. The crowd erupted. The building practically shook. And as television cameras searched for reactions around the arena, they landed on Taylor Swift. What happened next instantly caught everyone's attention. Taylor jumped up with genuine excitement. Her expression said everything. Pure surprise. Pure joy. Pure adrenaline. For a brief moment, she looked exactly like every Knicks fan inside the building. And that authenticity is what made the clip go viral. Within minutes, sports pages were posting it. Entertainment accounts were sharing it. Swifties were discussing it. Basketball fans were debating it. And suddenly, one of the world's biggest music stars had become part of one of the NBA Finals' biggest conversations. But here's where things get really interesting. People weren't simply reacting because it was Taylor Swift. If that were the case, every courtside appearance would generate the same level of excitement. Instead, fans seemed to connect with how genuine the moment felt. In an era where so much of celebrity culture can seem carefully managed and heavily curated, this felt refreshingly spontaneous. And social media users couldn't stop talking about it. Some called it adorable. Others described it as one of the most relatable celebrity reactions they've seen in years. Many Knicks fans welcomed Taylor as an honorary supporter of the team. Meanwhile, Swifties were thrilled to see her enjoying herself away from the spotlight of the music industry. But there may be an even bigger reason this moment exploded online. Because over the last few years, sports and entertainment have become more connected than ever before. Fans don't just watch games anymore. They watch the atmosphere. They watch Celebrity Row. They watch reactions. They watch everything happening around the event. And Taylor Swift has become one of the few celebrities capable of generating headlines simply by being present. So, how did this moment happen? Why are fans calling it incredibly impressive? And why has a reaction lasting only a few seconds become one of the most discussed moments of the NBA Finals? To answer those questions, we need to take a closer look at what was happening inside Madison Square Garden that night. Because the story behind this viral reaction is actually much bigger than most people realize. To truly understand why this moment captured so much attention, we first need to understand the atmosphere surrounding the New York Knicks. For basketball fans, this season has been unlike anything they've experienced in years. The Knicks have spent decades searching for another championship opportunity. There have been promising seasons, heartbreaking playoff exits, near misses, and countless moments where fans wondered if they'd ever see their team return to basketball's biggest stage. Then came this remarkable finals run. Suddenly, New York basketball was alive again. The city was energized. Every game felt like an event. Every win sparked celebrations across the 5 boroughs. And Madison Square Garden transformed into one of the most exciting places in sports. People often refer to Madison Square Garden as the world's most famous arena. During the finals, that nickname felt more accurate than ever. Night after night, celebrities filled the front rows. Actors, musicians, athletes, business leaders, comedians. Everyone wanted to be part of the experience. And among those high-profile guests was Taylor Swift. Now, Taylor's connection to New York isn't exactly a secret. For years, the city has played a significant role in her life and career. Many of her fans associate her with New York's culture, energy, and creativity. So seeing her support one of the city's most iconic sports teams didn't feel entirely surprising. Still, nobody expected her reaction to become such a major talking point. As the game progressed, cameras occasionally showed celebrity reactions. That's become a standard part of modern sports broadcasts. Viewers enjoy seeing famous faces in attendance. It's part of the spectacle. But Taylor appeared especially engaged throughout the game. She wasn't casually glancing at the court. She wasn't distracted. She looked invested, focused, emotionally connected to what was happening. And fans noticed. Social media users quickly began commenting on her enthusiasm. Some joked that she seemed more nervous than the players. Others pointed out that she appeared to be genuinely enjoying every moment. Then came the play that changed everything. The Knicks were desperately searching for momentum. The energy inside the building was reaching another level. Every possession carried enormous weight. And when New York finally delivered a huge scoring shot, the reaction inside Madison Square Garden was immediate. Fans exploded. People leaped from their seats. The noise became deafening. And in the middle of all that chaos sat Taylor Swift. Or rather, stood Taylor Swift. Because she immediately jumped into celebration mode. The reaction wasn't delayed. It wasn't reserved. It wasn't calculated. It was instant. And that's what made it special. You could see pure excitement on her face. The kind of excitement that can't be rehearsed. The kind of reaction sports fans experience when they're fully immersed in the game. Within seconds, clips of the moment started circulating online. And as often happens with viral content, different communities found different reasons to love it. Basketball fans appreciated the passion. Swifties appreciated the authenticity. Entertainment audiences appreciated the unexpected crossover between sports and celebrity culture. Meanwhile, media outlets quickly picked up the story. What made the reaction particularly interesting was how universal it felt. You didn't need to be a Knicks fan to understand it. You didn't need to be a Taylor Swift fan to appreciate it. Anyone who has ever gotten emotionally invested in a sporting event could relate. That feeling when your team scores. That split-second explosion of joy. That moment where logic disappears and emotion takes over. Taylor's reaction captured exactly that. And in today's media environment, authenticity is incredibly valuable. Audiences are constantly searching for moments that feel real. Moments that aren't staged. Moments that aren't manufactured. Moments that remind people that celebrities are human too. That's why this clip resonated. For a few seconds, Taylor Swift wasn't one of the most famous women in the world. She was simply another fan enjoying the thrill of competition. As the footage spread, fans began sharing their own interpretations. Some pointed out how expressive she was. Others praised her enthusiasm. Many said they loved seeing celebrities genuinely engage with sports instead of treating games like social events. The reaction even sparked conversations about Taylor's growing presence in sports culture. Of course, her connection to the NFL has already attracted enormous attention in recent years. But moments like this show that her influence extends beyond football. Whether she's attending an NFL game or sitting courtside at the NBA Finals, people are interested. And perhaps that's because Taylor represents something unique in modern celebrity culture. She has managed to maintain a level of global fame that very few people achieve. Yet moments like this remind audiences why she remains relatable despite that
Fame.
she still gets excited.
She still gets surprised.
She still reacts emotionally. And fans appreciate seeing those genuine moments. As the game continued, the viral reaction became one of the night's biggest off-court stories. Sports shows discussed it. Entertainment websites covered it. Social media continued sharing it. And millions of people who may not have even watched the game suddenly became interested in what had happened. That's the power of crossover moments. They bring together different audiences. Basketball fans, music fans, pop culture fans, casual viewers. Everyone becomes part of the conversation. And that's exactly what happened here. The remarkable thing is that nobody planned for it. No marketing campaign, no announcement, no strategy. Just a spontaneous reaction that happened to be captured on camera. Sometimes those are the moments people remember most. Not the carefully produced ones. Not the highly promoted ones. The real ones. The unexpected ones. The authentic ones. And judging by the overwhelming response online, that's exactly how fans viewed Taylor Swift's reaction during the NBA Finals. As the Knicks continue their championship journey, there's no doubt that cameras will continue looking toward Celebrity Row. And if Taylor attends future games, viewers will undoubtedly pay attention. Not because they're expecting another viral moment, but because moments like this have shown that when she's genuinely invested in the action, anything can happen. And perhaps that's why this reaction continues to generate so much discussion. It wasn't about celebrity. It wasn't about publicity. It wasn't about fame. It was about excitement, emotion, passion, and a shared love of the game. In the end, those qualities connect people far more than celebrity status ever could. And that's why a reaction lasting only a few seconds became one of the most memorable moments of the NBA Finals. What do you think about Taylor Swift's reaction? Was it one of the most genuine celebrity moments we've seen during the NBA Finals? Do you think she's becoming one of the Knicks' biggest celebrity supporters? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest Taylor Swift news, celebrity updates, and viral entertainment stories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.